Regarding how to set up the position of the handlebars, the best way is not to ride with the handlebars all the way forward or all the way down. All the way forward, you're going to lose control of the motorcycle. And when you put it all the way down, then your wrists start to bend, and then it's easy to get hurt and not keep everything together. Regarding the position, basically we wanted to have it from the neutral point a little bit lower, so rotate it a little bit back. Like this you have a better neutral positions. Regarding the levers, for the front brake and the rear and the clutch, you will have to keep it not on the high point, otherwise you're going to have the same problem with your wrists, or not on the low point, otherwise you're going to have, same thing. If your levers are low, what happens is when you get a braking bump, your hand will go all the way out and then you're going to lose control of your motorcycle. The best way is to keep it just a little bit lower, and then like this you have basically a neutral position between your hand and your forearm. That's the best way to get it out there. So you need to get it the same way for the front brake and the clutch. Personally, I like to keep the front brake just a touch higher. Like this I have a better control with it. Now regarding fingers, you want to make sure you never ride with full hands on the clutch or on the front brake, otherwise you have no feel and then you're going to have a hard time to control it. Then some guys like to ride with one finger in the center, two fingers. Personally, I think one finger is plenty. Normally you should have the strength and you will have the control of it. When you start with one finger, that finger is completely independent. So you can still squeeze the handlebars very strongly and then you will have no problem with it. So you have full grip right there and then you can use it one finger to clutch it. So on this time you need to have it a little higher. Regarding the front brake, I really like to use one finger on the front brake. The brakes are so powerful these days. If you go with two front brakes, you're gonna lose some of your control. But if you use one finger on the front brake, then you will have a good feel and then you're gonna be able to control it. Most of the time when you feel like you're braking and then the front end you lose it, it's because the two fingers on the front brake are gonna make it like a mistake. It's gonna happen pretty easy and you're gonna lose it. As far as the shifter, you need to make sure the shifter is a little bit higher than the foot pegs. So like this you can put your toes underneath and be able to shift up and then down. Regarding the brake pedal, you need to have it also the same level. It's easier that way to control it. You don't want to have a high brake pedal, because if you have a high brake pedal, you're going to find yourself hanging on the back end and it's easy to whiskey throttle and get out of control. And if you have the rear brake a little bit on the low side, what's going to happen, your upper body is going to start moving forward and then you're going to have a problem where you're going to lose control of the bike and then start having head shakes. Before we get going and riding, we're going to start with the neutral position. So as far as neutral position, it's important to have the shoulders, knees and toes aligned. So when you stand up on the motorcycle right here, you need to keep your head over the front end of the handlebars right here. Keep shoulders little bent, knees and toes aligned. So that's your neutral position. When you start riding, I don't want to see you right here with sitting down far back or all the way on the front end of the motorcycle. It's very important to have that neutral positions. Okay, now we're ready. We're going to get started and we're going to start with a little warm-up.